But today, what I really wanted to do was just do a little short video. Well, it won't be that short, but a video nonetheless, to help those that are stuck. They've just got their reMarkable, and maybe you've navigated through connecting the desktop app, the mobile app. I'll just show you that. You've sorted out your account. You've done both apps. You've decided whether to go with the subscription or not. And then you've got to sync your device. This is your device, and you get to sync it with, where's my laptop? So here's my laptop. So I'm syncing it with this one, and here's my phone. I'm syncing it with these two devices, right? That's the next step here. And then you get to think about all the integrations. Let me just put those two over there. You get to think about all the integrations. So I'm assuming you've done that. And we're here. We're here where you now need to decide what folder structure do you want to have. Do you understand the faves and the recents in the document drawer? Okay, this is the document drawer, and here's the recents, and here's the favorites. Let's just go back here. And then I'm not going to go through them today, but I'm put them in here to mention to you. Then you need to, it will help you. You don't need to, but it will help you if you get your head around tags and if you understand the settings. And I just want to say, reMarkable have done a great job. If you are new and you're going to sort of meditate on this video over a period of time, I just want to show you something out here. If you were just to follow this and follow that, you would learn the reMarkable. It's that simple. All right. If you start here and this is I'm in my files. So this is your desktop and this is my folder structure. Okay. And then if you were to play around with filters, favorites and tags, and then you come down here, trash is self-explanatory. I won't go into it, and then settings, understanding what goes on here, going through that. And then, of course, learning the folders, notebooks, and quick sheets. That is the crux of the reMarkable. And so it's very well laid out. And you know that you can tap on these. You can tap on your Wi-Fi and get to Wi-Fi. You can tap on your battery and get to battery. Okay? When the syncing isn't working and there's a sync icon, that doesn't take you anywhere. If you tap on that, it doesn't work. So just so you know. So I just wanted to bring that up because if you don't want to watch all the, spend time on these videos, you can simply follow the file tree and across the top, and in settings go down the left hand side, and you will learn an immense amount about the reMarkable, and it may be enough for you to carry on. But for those of you that want to know more, here we go. So let's just cut to the chase. The folder structure is something you have to decide. Now, I'm happy to share mine with you. I will go out to do that. This is my folder structure. I know it's very simple, but for me, I think I don't have a piece of paper to draw right now. I work with big rocks. I'm a strategy planner person, so I love the big picture, and then we work it down. So if I was to quickly add, it'll actually put me in a quick sheet, but that's fine. If we add a quick sheet, we can see, and we make sure we're on pen, medium, black is good. You want to work out what your big rocks are, right? And for me, I even skip this stage. So, I mean, you play around with it. I'm a visual person, so this is why I draw pictures, because that's how I learn, how I think, all the rest. Now, once you get inside a folder, you're going to want to work out what your big rocks are in there. And in here, same deal. Let me just fix this so that I feel like it's, looks good. And then you may work out what they are. And then in here, you've got those. Okay. Okay, so this is home base, right? That's your home directory. And for me, my planning structure that I love, I like the number system because I'm a little OCD, so I love getting it all sorted. And for me, I have everything in one folder so that I can go in that folder and I can, for the day, work out what I'm doing. And then home for me always comes before work, and then work for me is also very important, but it comes in that order. So this is how I sort myself out. And then within planning, I've actually got 8. Now, I am a visual person, so I also like to have it even. You can do whatever you like. I will just take you through that. So I've just put this here just so you can see. This is your desktop. So these are the 3. And then in planning, I've done a little video on this on the weekend. So if you want to go and have a look at that, I walk through what each document is for me. My top drawer, my top line are the things that I use all the time. And then these are all my brainstorming and all my thoughts and ideas. And I use my tags, as you see, so that sometimes, especially when you're in a creative space and you've just got bits and pieces of information in different notebooks, then tags are amazing. So that's my planning. And this is the folder I come into every day. I don't want to go into work folder. A lot of that's to do with work. Some of it's personal. I don't want to go into the work folder and start fiddling around and working out where have I put it, what's it doing. I just want one folder where I go, yep, I'm just gonna do 60 seconds of journaling, or I'm gonna do 10 minutes of journaling today. Let me check in, see what's going on there. Let me remind myself of my big, hairy, audacious goals, BHAG, all the things that I'm believing for and wanting this year in 2023. This is where I get granular. These are all my, I'm in the middle. Honestly, this is why I use the document drawer so much. Let me do that again. This is the document drawer here. I'm in the middle of doing something, and then all of a sudden I'll have a brainwave. Oh, I must do a TikTok about that. And so what I do is I quickly come to the document drawer. I do here, I come back, and then I go, good, great. Now let's go back there, do that homepage. Now here, you and I were in the middle of doing that, but we're really back in this document. You just got your RM. So you can see that's the reason why I'm saying understanding your folder structure, setting that up. All right, so just so you know, if ever your pen does that, it's because you're on the wrong tool. So just, you haven't done anything wrong. So folder structure, we've discussed that. Sort that out however you want it. Use the numbering system, don't use the numbering system. Do whatever feels good to you today. It's okay to change it tomorrow. It's okay. Understand your faves and your recents. So in here, okay. So understand your faves and your recents. 2 fingers from the top of the document brings up your document drawer. This is where your recents and your favorites are. So my recents are these documents, and the favorites are the ones with the stars. So when I go to the favorites, whether I've recently been in them or not, I can access these anytime. Okay, so and you may notice, if you're watching earlier, that these documents are the ones that are in my 00 planning folder. Okay, and that's because I use them all the time and I want access to them all the time. So that's favorites, but recents is just a list of, in chronological order, the documents you've been into. So if we tap here, that goes away. So understanding your favorites and your recents so that you can, we'll tick them off, explain them. And the document drawer again, 2 fingers, same thing. I'm just going to go over it again. One finger closes the document. So 2 fingers down from the top gives you your document drawer. That is the document drawer. And then tap anywhere and it will go away. So we've discussed that. Tags are here. And in here, right now, if I was going to tag this, I could tag it with education and training because I've got categories for that. It's already in that folder, so I'm not going to bother. But if I'm in a different folder, that's when I use my tags. That's one of the ways I use my tags, sorry. When I'm in a different folder and I quickly make a note of something, if I don't want to flick around, I can then quickly tag it on the sheet, and then later I can move it. All I do is go and search for it and move it later. So understanding how tags can help you file and sort is going to be key. And then understanding your settings. That's a bigger piece of work, but I'm mentioning it here just so that you make sure you understand your notebook settings, and you also understand out in the main menu the settings, which is a bigger piece of work of going through all the settings that I was talking about earlier. So that's there as a caveat on the side. What you really need to do and get sorted is your folder structure, how you navigate around in the document easily. I'm suggesting use your favorites, use your recents in your document drawer, and grab hold of tags. There is a video, I've done a good spat 20 minutes, 20 minutes on tags, just to explain how to do all that. So if you want to just look at tags, go and have a look at that one. So that's it. You just got your RM. What do you do first? Again, just to recap, I think there's an order to things, but in this video, we were looking at number 3, which is this one. Get your folder structure, your faves, your recents, your document drawer, and your tags sorted, and make sure you are looking in settings from time to time just to refamiliarize yourself and remember. These are the settings here. For this document, there's only 3 or 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 settings to remember. So that's pretty cool. And then the settings for your whole device. Important to understand those. That's it. Thank you so much. Any love on the channel would be greatly, greatly appreciated. You have a great day.